Alrighty, so today on the ambulance, we're starting to figure out a little bit of the wiring. The next project is to put in some house batteries that's going to power everything. Keep this, right now the starter batteries are the only ones that are in there. I'm about to add in some house batteries. Before any of that can happen, I got to figure out what all this wiring does, where it leads to, what it powers, what it doesn't power. So before I forget, I'll give you a little bit of a insight here into what this thing looks like before doing a ton of modifications. As it sits, here's this area, and excuse the mess in here. It's pretty much like a little bomb went off, but a little area. I think I'm gonna put a fridge there. There's some outlets underneath. Toaster behind there as well, but microwave and toaster that plug into the outlets when you have the inverter on. This is gonna be the something, maybe, I have no idea what it's gonna be there yet, but I have this gross carpet in here that the previous owner put in. I'm taking that out, but I bought this, kind of like this. That might stay. This is gonna leave. That rug. Here's the bed platform. I'm gonna take this out once I get the bed, the actual bed for the platform. The storage above here might stay, who knows. I'm gonna take this gray piece off the wall. We're gonna have backsplash along that. We're gonna have wooden countertops. And then I think I'm gonna keep the seat option in here for an extra passenger. I think I'm gonna remove everything in this cabinet here and put it in the outside area so we can have this to walk around. Here's where currently a ton of clothes are stored, which will probably get modified. Top storage is gonna stay. I got some spices in here. Got some miscellaneous duct tape and whatever. Not sure what's gonna go down there yet. This is gonna get an overhaul of some sort. This is kind of what the space looks like as of now. There's a lot to be done. It's sunshiny today, which is crazy. It's probably not that warm. It's maybe 30 degrees out right now. But take what we can get here in Minnesota. It's April 16th and we got snow 2 days ago. I'm gonna start tearing some stuff out of here. I just pulled out the pump, the suction pump. Pulled out the old inverter, but I was curious as to what's behind this main panel here. Some sort of the radio system back here, and it's nasty. So we're gonna try to pull some of this out of here, see if we can make some sense of it. Today is a lot of electrical work, and just in the process of finally removing this box here. And you can see the old nasty floors underneath, which I think I'm actually gonna keep, but just really clean up nice and put in a wooden floor that I have. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm in the process of taking this thing out and ripping out all of the carpet. So I'm gonna put you on a time lapse and then you can follow along here as I just struggle. Well, that was a super short time lapse because I've already unbolted everything with this thing, but wow, that was a battle to get this thing off. This is gonna be most likely, at this point, I think it's gonna be where Tarzan's litter box goes. Back to time-lapse mode. It's go time on this flooring. Let's go, baby. The darkest night. This is what it looks like with the carpet out here. It's kind of an odd flooring. I'm sure it looked kind of cool in its time, but it's nasty now. And it's damp underneath the carpet, so I'm actually really glad I took this up. I knew I was gonna be taking it out, and after the road trip this winter with like bringing in all the snow stuff, bringing boards in here, boots, and just being sopping wet from riding in the snow all day, carpet's just a terrible option for a van. It's just not easy to keep dry. Not really sure where to go next with this, but we're gonna figure it out. I know that the flooring that I have is gonna look absolutely beautiful in here. I'm just banking on it's it's gonna all work itself out. That is so satisfying, taking that out finally. I've always been curious of what it looks like underneath. So today, doing a little bit of demolition in here, making some space for the fridge that's gonna be right here. And this piece was in the center here as kind of a divider for the cabinets, but took it out. But this is just a testament to how well these things are constructed. Just bomb-proof. Yeah, that was a heck of a cut there. Had to use Dremel to cut along the wall, and it is not a perfect cut, let me tell you, but it works. And now we're gonna fabricate up a little piece of wood to go top to bottom along the side here, and then probably put some stain on it to make it look nice. A little wood accent wall panel. All right, 42 1/4.
So we want to keep that, back it away from there, and then let me start this up first.
So we finally got a beautiful, it's supposed to be 60 degrees today. But my mom, since she's such a saint, she's gonna help me stain this wood, the bed platform wood. I already had this installed in there, and I had these metal grommets over the top, which when you put water and raw steel, it leached through. So we gotta sand a little bit. Look at that.
Very pretty. You gotta let it soak in, and then you let it wipe it dry.
Painted these support beams for the bed today. It's not quite a black, not quite a gray, it's kind of a mix. Another thing I'm doing today is taking off the side piece of vinyl. It's all glued on, got the screws out, but taking Goo Gone and going along and trying to make it somewhat clean against here. What a project. I think I'm gonna keep this floor just because it'll act as another waterproof layer, and it also is just a lot less work to not rip out the whole floor.
Alright, that's it for episode 1. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed me rambling about the beginnings of this process. It was a 5-month build in total. I have a lot of these videos of me kind of talking through what I did. Episode 1, I said I was going to do a lot of stuff with this space, put this there, put that here, and I ended up changing a lot of it. It's a pretty fluid process. These videos are a lot of me talking through what I did, not so much informational stuff. So if there's anything that you see in the future videos or this video that you want to have talked about more in depth, I'm super happy to do that. Episode 2 is going to be me building some drawers, building our little kitchen drawer here, drawers for underneath the bed, stuff like that, putting this flooring in. All this stuff is stuff that I learned in the process. I didn't have a super big background, never built a van before, so I think also we built Tarzan's litter box in episode 2. Thanks for tuning in for episode 1. We'll see you next week for episode 2.